And we're back. Oh yeah, the original Levi jeans. I saw those on something the other day. Oh, I can't see the chat anymore because I'm on a different stream. Alright. Guess I'll play some Rocket League. Do I still have that set up? I'll do some Far Cry. Kind of feel like they're wanting me to come in the morning because somebody didn't show up tonight. So they might want me to do another split shift and work a 12, but they haven't said anything yet. Truck's good. Funds are getting really low. Trying to build up my money. I wasted a bunch on this drone. So now, like, it snowed really bad today. And I was like, do I take my truck, which is probably better for driving in snow, but if I wreck it, I can't afford to fix it. So I just took my old car, which I'm used to driving in snow anyway with, but if I wreck it, it's only worth like $800, so who gives a shit? There we go. Yeah, like my old boss had two sons that worked at my company. One of them just up and quit for no reason, no notice or anything. Just got engaged. Said he needed to make more money so he could move out or something. Like, shouldn't you get another job first? So then his brother's the one that called in tonight, or didn't even call in. He just like, I had this woman that has a 4-wheel drive truck. She's like, well, I can come bring you to work. And he didn't reply to her. So he had an option, like a way to come into work. And he just didn't show. So I'm thinking he might be quitting too. This is a bad turn of events. Yeah. What's up, kid? Let's do a Supernatural Instinct podcast by myself. Kinda want to play Path of Exile again, but they haven't got a new league yet, so I don't know what the new league's gonna be. I guess they've been hyping it up. Kinda abandoned the old league. Nobody liked it. Everybody did like it, but he didn't want to play it because Oh my god, what the fuck was that miss? This car, I feel like it's a little slippy. Doesn't have a good hitbox. I don't know if it's based on one I already play or been experimenting around with some other cars. What the fuck? I never can anticipate when this guy's about to pass. Is it now? Nope, now? Nope, now? There's a shot. There's a shot! I was watching a video about how bad New World is. Everybody kept telling me to play it. I was like, I know what I'm talking about. And I watched another video about the, it's like came out halfway through last year. The rise of the scam MMO. It's talking about that Perfect World or Dream World or some bullshit like that. Remember that game where that guy was like doing all these sob stories and everybody starts these Kickstarters? Oh yeah. About how like they have this like sad music. It's like, oh, I was the game developer and this project fell through and now I just want to get my dream created and all this bullshit. It's just like sucking people's money. It's all a big scam. I don't even know what I would do if I had like a Kickstarter and I tried to put my ultimate game idea on there and like people say I just got $1 million out of nowhere. Like, what would I? How do you even go about hiring programmers and coders and artists and musicians and shit? And then have somebody that you know is not gonna fuck up the. Like, you release the game and then immediately you got day one exploits and fucks it up and it just wastes all your time and money for nothing. You didn't code something right. Ah! Fuck! What the fuck? Why did my partner go all the way across? Look how easy of a shot he had there if he was paying attention. He was nowhere near the ball. Yeah, fucking car's too small. I don't like it. "36 seconds. Now the real game begins." Oh, that's a good hit. Oh, it's almost the game. No, he's gonna cut that. Texas feels like it'll be super dry and like scrub brush, like there's hardly any like trees. Oh, deer are supposed to be really good. Pigs are everywhere. You get free pig meat. If you shoot them out with helicopters if you wanted to. Just wanted to go like take some barbecue recipes from here and just open up a. Like you get paid to kill the pigs because they're a nuisance, and then you get paid again when you sell the pork and you barbecue them. Seems like a good business model. Paid twice. Oh! This car's a little slippy. Fuck! Don't commit, don't commit. Coming back, coming back. Okay. Okay. Ugh! Oh ho ho! Still in this, still in this. Oh fuck, double hit it. Oh, I would have been sick. No, no! How did I miss that? Fuck! I missed that hit, and then I missed the fucking save. That's some bullshit. Yeah, it was like 80 something on Christmas here too. Guy I work with said he'd never seen it 6 degrees before. Like, he'd never been outside where it's like 6 degrees. I don't know if he's from the south or what. Did I tell you about the girl at work that we hired that was a fucking habitual liar? She called in one day, or she said she had to leave early, first of all. Said she had food poisoning from some Chinese food that she had ate. And then we saw her bring McDonald's in a bag to work. Like, why would you lie about what it was that gave you the food poisoning when we all saw you eating McDonald's? It makes no sense. And then the next day she calls in, says she sends my boss a picture of a red car with a flat tire with 2 lug nuts missing. It says she's on the side of the road with a flat tire. I'm like, send me that picture. I'm going to find it on Google here in 2 seconds. I just Googled red car, flat tire, and there it was. Water pass. Oh yeah, she didn't last a day. She maybe had like 12 hours that week. Maybe she did work one day and half of a day for leaving Turner. She had to come in late one day because she had court, which that was actually real. Apparently my coworker knew her. I told him that she was starting there. I didn't even know he knew her name, and he was like, "Are you serious?" Like, she let me touch her boobs first time we went out. God damn it. These guys ain't making it easy. Get down, ball! I gotta switch cars. I don't like this one. What? What do you mean you're starting school after 14 years? Oh, I didn't even reverse image search. I just Googled flat tire red. Woo! Spicy save. Didn't even count as a save, so must not have been going in. Count it! Been thinking lately I need to try like LSD or DMT. What do you guys think? There's so many things I've been doing, like learning multiple languages at the same time, trying to learn Mahjong again, like the scoring system on it, and like all these things I'm learning and researching, and so far it's not been a problem, but I feel like I'm about running out of hard drive space in my brain. Like I need to, like, you can't make your brain any bigger or your head any larger, so you can go inward. If it's like the Mandelbrot thing, you know, where you can zoom in on the, you like expand your mind out, and then you go in and you can like store all your data inside deeper crevices. So if I had some kind of psychedelic drug to like open my mind, maybe I could accomplish more. Look at that. laser. Was that's on a podcast about LSD. Duncan Trussell and Ari Shaffir was talking about it, and he was saying how April 19th, I think, is called Bicycle Day because that's the day William Albert Hoff or something like that. The guy, something like that. The guy that invented LSD, he discovered it accidentally in a lab. He contacted it and got a trip off of it, so then he created it. So that's the first time anybody actually took it on purpose. And he didn't know how it works on micrograms or something, right? So he took 30 doses worth, and he was riding his bicycle home, and it just felt like he was flying over the mountains on his bicycle. And he had this crazy trip. And this was before anybody even knew that you could come down from a trip. So he might have thought he'd just gone insane. And I guess at first he thought he had died and he was in heaven or a spirit or some bullshit. How crazy would that be? The first guy to trip out and not knowing if you're ever going to be sober again or wake up from it. You think you're dead. You don't know if it's ever going to stop. And then he somehow rode his bicycle home. He figured out how to get home, and then his girlfriend didn't know what was happening. She's trying to give him some milk. Is that where that saying comes from? Give him some milk. I guess it works on mushrooms, so she thought it would work on whatever he had taken. But, oh yeah, this is why I picked this car, because it's got this weird painting. So here's this one I play sometimes. It's it's the Dominus kind of model. I like the Twinzer. Twinzer is maneuverable. Oh, that's kind of cool. Look at that. Why does it got a pink stripe on it? It just comes with a pink stripe? Yeah, I guess it does. Whatever. So this is my magic missile boost. This one is the sun. Pretty cool. I like the wheels. This one's wheels I think I'm going to change. It's pretty cool propellers. Could do this one. Doesn't really go with it though. I got this one. This one's cool. Ooh, what about that? Doesn't really match the color scheme. Maybe this one. I don't know. These are pretty cool. Subwoofers. Well, that kind of matches my green with my little magic ball. Alright, let's do that. I think it beats in time with the music too. I thought like LSD lasts for a long time though, right? They were saying like the colors, like the color green, lasts. It's like more vivid for a while after you come down. But I think it might cause like neurogenesis to happen, like you create new connections in your brain. That's why you see colors better. No, you lucid me, you son of a bitch. Got the little rocket pods behind me. Oh, night vision seems real cool. What's that stuff from Skyrim? Skooma? Skooma give you night vision? Or it's that cat's eye stuff in it? I feel like this boost is just stronger boost. Maybe it's the sound it makes. I feel like I just hit things harder. Saw on the news today, a fucking Ethan Klein and Joe Rogan are going at it or something. He's like mad at Joe Rogan for not taking the vaccine and using weird stuff. Like, why does he care? And of course, the actual news, like NBC or whatever it was, like they start out the news article saying he has a podcast with so many million viewers that he splits with his wife and million views and millions of... They have to like justify like why they're talking about a YouTuber on the news because they don't consider it real media, even though like more people watch YouTube videos than they do the news now. Fucking dinosaurs. Okay, I had a straight shot on that one. This guy's name is Fupa, that's what made me think of that Ethan Klein thing. You went under me! Oh! Accidentally blocked me. No! You fucking missed it. What an idiot. He's so mad. No! Sad. I got a quest to get 1,200 points on the game. How much am I at right now? $631. I really like the ice hockey mode in this with the goal that's out from the wall. They had it a while back. Ho, 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 ho. I haven't played Far Cry 6 in a while. Been too busy with work, drama, and TV shows. Ah. Has anybody watched Adventure Time or Midnight Gospel? The Duncan Trussell cartoon. I never could understand Adventure Time, so I don't know if I would understand Midnight Gospel. It's too like weird. That was a bad pinch. Yeah, I like Midnight Mass. I don't know about that. Yeah, forfeiting is the way. What was I just about to say? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, there was something in Midnight Midnight Mass about religion that was like pretty cool message. I don't know what it was. It was like really deep. Something about like even if none of it's true, it gives you purpose. Nah, it wasn't that. It's kind of stupid. It was something similar to that. A little bit wide. Basketball's hard. I bet if you just cram it in the corner really hard, you can do pretty good. Oh no! Yeah! Oh no! Oh yeah! You're a priest suit? I would not expect me to have a priest listener or whatever. Talking about like an ordained priest like to do weddings? No! Uh! The fuck? Hit it! I thought that was in for sure. Fuck. What the fuck? He just left. I'm just gonna get 2 kickoff goals real quick. So you couldn't exercise a demon if I needed you to. See if I can find this quote. What was it? Oh. What the fuck? My chair. Oh no. Oh shit. I had a pair of vice grips that keeps this little thing from falling out of my chair so I don't fall backwards. The vice grips just came off, so I could fall backwards at any minute. Fuck. That'll be a goal. No. Fuck. How did that not go in? Hit it! Hit it! Save. Ah! No! How are they keeping it alive? Oh, oh my god, they're getting wrecked so hard on damage. Goosh. I mean, if you believe the Bible, didn't Jesus cast demons into a pig or something like that? That's why they don't eat pork, most religions. Fuck. Oh, that's a good hit. That's a good hit on me there. Oh, that sucks. Now we're getting wrecked. Just like they... son of a bitch. God damn, they're hitting us hard. Cramming the ball, cramming the players, everything's getting hit fucking super hard. Can't even control my car. I'm getting bumped so fucking much by everybody. How did he save that hit? Get in there, ball. Let it hit. Let it hit. Oh! Gotta get up high and spike it. Ooh, it would have been a nice... No! Fuck. It wasn't a very good save. He hit it towards the hole. Just fucking let it go. Really? I don't want to play defense, but if you play defense, you just lose. You just straight fucking lose. Oh my, I can't even see what direction I'm going right now. There's so many fucking things going on. God, fuck, Jesus. Teammates fucking me. Okay. Fuck. Missed it. Missed it. Okay. Okay. That's a good hit. There it is. Forced it. It's a really cool video to kind of explain that kind of shit. Oh god. Oh god. Look at all the damage over here. Oh shit. I'm just gonna sit right here. There we go. Let me see here. Am I still okay? Just find this video real quick. What the fuck? Oh yeah. For some reason I can't get on my Facebook on my computer anymore. It always goes to the wrong account. And whenever I hit switch account, I pick a totally different email and it still goes to my other account. I don't know how it works. Anyway, this guy was talking about like blood sacrifice back in the day, and it was like you had to have a sacrifice to create a holy area in order for some of God's holiness or heaven to be on earth. So you had to keep creating these spaces, and then when Jesus sacrificed himself, it made the whole earth like a holy area or something. I don't know, it was weird. It made sense though, when he explained it. Sort of. Didn't explain why. Yeah, that kind of sounds like. Yeah, Bible Project. That was it. That guy. No! I didn't know till the other day, I guess. I mean, I kind of figured it, but like the Ten Commandment, the one about taking the Lord's name in vain, is not about like using it as a curse or anything. It's about like saying like do this because the Lord wants you to, or like trying to use it to rule over people or get them to do stuff because you claim you're talking to God. It's like the opposite of what people do. Preachers and shit take the Lord's name in vain like that all the time. Oh my God. Like right there. I didn't just take the Lord's name in vain. Because that's not how it meant. What kind of conspiracy theories about Nazis having like alien technology or the Philadelphia experiment kind of stuff? The old Operation Paperclip, where they took all of the Nazi scientists and turned them into NASA scientists. That's like a well-placed boot. Sure. I don't know how people do that with those fucking plungers. Look at that. He's not even going towards the goal. He just goes to the left and makes it go in a circle around him and orbit him. How do you know he was going to do that? Get in there, ball! Fuck. Oh, I kicked him out of the way. Almost had a perfect pass going. Oh shit, we got tornadoes. Okay. It's kind of dumb how people think, oh, like this tornado went through this place and didn't hurt the church, or it left the Bible perfectly intact. But then it made like all these people homeless. Like, what about that part? Did y'all forget that part? Y'all think God's like going to save Bibles more than the U.S. people? What's the logic behind that? It's the old, what do you call that thing? Cherry picking? Boom! I attached myself to a spiky boy. Yeah, a lot of the Nazis went to Brazil, I think, or Argentina, right? Oh, I hit it way too hard. Oh no, it's gonna come back and hurt me. Oh, totally did. Punch. Gadoosh. What? Oh, I was about to put that in. How did the Nazis get out, like past all the front lines and the airspace and shit? Like, wouldn't they have to like go through the Allies? Or they get into submarines or something? Neural network. What the fuck is this? Ooh. That's pretty cool. See the orange version. Ooh, that's sexy. Nope, nope, nope. Don't do the last thing I did. Do competitive. Yeah. Even when I pre-jump to get the height, he's like, nah, I'm going to divert it slightly over to the left so you can't hit it at the last second. I hate people do that fucking wall climbing bullshit. Doesn't like the way I play. fucking hell is this game? Saved the fuck out of it and it still goes in. Pretty good for a 1v3. Baited! Oh! Fuck, I had that. I want to play something else, but I don't know what. I guess Far Cry. I already have time though. Fuck, it's already 1 after. Almost said it's a 1 in the afternoon because this is like my afternoon. Does that Fortnite save the world any good? So they had like Spider-Man on there now or something where you could kind of get web slingers, but it wasn't worth the trouble to get them. Oh, if I curve down harder. Fortnite's just so cringy with the ninja stuff and the Ariana Grande shit. And they're just like a bunch of sellouts. They do stupid moves. You guys looked into NFTs and metaverse stuff? Is it like the next Bitcoin? Like if I invest in it now, I'll be super rich in like a couple years. If I buy some pictures of a hot dog smoking weed or something like that. Oh, what was that idea I had a while back? Oh yeah, so like the metaverse, I think the popular one is called Sandbox. The one that Snoop Dogg has land on there and Atari and shit. And like the land next to Snoop Dogg sold for like $250,000 or $130,000 or something like that. Like virtual, not real land. It's like a square of like Minecraft kind of real estate where you could do stuff like host games and concerts, and it's kind of like virtual property, you know, you can like do stuff there, but it's like next to Snoop Dogg's stuff, so everybody wants that land. So it's just like a sandbox, so if you own the land, you kind of have your own rules on your land, I think, right? But like, what if there was a sandbox, or not even, it wouldn't be a sandbox, it would be like there would actually be like natural disasters that could happen. Like maybe even though you own the land, you could not own the land, or you could have a cataclysmic event on your land that would fuck your land up and devalue it. So even though you paid a lot for it in the beginning, maybe it's worthless now. But maybe, I don't know, maybe an earthquake happens and then it devalues the land, but then it opens up a mine that has diamonds in it. So it's actually, you find out later that it was valuable. I don't know. It's like randomness. That's the thing about that, the divination with the Chinese characters on the bones that I was talking about. It's like they take non-random things. Well, I guess tarot is kind of the same way. Like words and pictures of stuff, and then they apply a random element to it. Well, like praying to spirits maybe or whatever, so that they kind of feel like, even though something random is kind of happening, that maybe they could have caused it to happen, or the spirits would have had a chance to cause it to happen. I'm not sure why people believed it would work, but you take a non-random thing and apply randomness to it, and there you got like fortune telling. Shit, I'm gonna make a whole video about this. Hang on a sec. After this game, I'll show you guys another video. Boom! No! Just hitting the ball to hit the ball right now. I don't even know. Killing time. Somebody was trying to explain NFTs on PKA podcast, I think. They were talking about how since it's a non-fungible token, you can assign value to it based on how much time you spend on something, like a game or a website or whatever. Like, and then it has more value depending on how much time you put in. Or it's like a coupon that grows. I don't even know what they were even fucking talking about. But it's like we already have coupons, so what fucking good is a non-fungible token when we could just print a coupon? Who even cares about coupons that much anyway? Like, what the fuck is it supposed to be for? I don't understand like how it's good. I don't see how it replaces something that already exists or how it's useful. Wasn't there land in Second Life? Yeah, you can buy land in Second Life. That's virtual land, but this is like Metaverse is kind of. I don't know what the front end of the Metaverse is like. It's not, does it have a client that it runs on or what? Because it's not really a game. Got a lot of great passes for that one. almost another good pass. It was a good pass. Yee! Look at this. I'm like, I just stood there and let the ball hit me, and he bounced it into the backside of the other guy. Well, I forgot I'm on a team right now. I don't know why I parted up with these guys, but. Oof. Ah. Okay, so, what was I going to show you guys? I saw a video about Ultima Online or something. Hang on. Let me look at my history. It wasn't really about Ultima Online. It kind of was. How long ago was this? I think I put it in my watch later thing. My queue. But I already saw it. Here we go.
Through the 20.
Yeah. This is called How Gamers Killed Ultima Online's Virtual Ecology War Stories.
Years that we were creating Ultimas, we were simulating the Dungeons and Dragons social experience that we would have at home on the weekends. And so we were motivated and we're constantly looking for how and when we would make what we were originally called Multima.
This is the beginning of multiple...
I'm Richard Garriott, the creator of Ultima Online, and we spent
MMOs.
3 years creating a masterpiece feature that the players destroyed the moment the game went live.
So they created a virtual ecology. Plants grow, animals eat the plants get shorter, and then when you kill the animals, there's not really an
Here
incentive
is
to...
1995, when we are building what became Ultima Online.
Like if you kill enough animals off, they can't
Best
reproduce
PCs
as
you could
fast.
get. Generally, we're running a
The grass
Pentium,
will build up.
Maybe had,
So it's like a
10
real
megabytes of
environment.
memory inside. And it was also right when the very first ever 3D graphics cards were being shipped, but a very primitive version compared to what we have today. Starlong and I knew that this was the moment to strike, because we knew that we were moving from expensive, rare dial-up to ubiquitous direct connection to the internet. Fairly quickly, there were a few things we realized we needed in the game, and a few things we thought would really help the game. For example, I think correctly early on we determined that in the long run, our small team, we assumed and hoped, would be too small to continue to create content nearly as fast as the players would be able to consume it. Since we knew we would eventually lose that foot race, we decided to try to build some automated systems to help fill in that gap. And one of those that we created was what we called the virtual ecology.
This is really
The
interesting.
map itself, the terrain and the vegetation on the terrain would actually grow and create food for one set of creatures in the game, which I'll broadly call the herbivores. So the deer and rabbits would roam the countryside, and they would multiply to a degree that would come into balance with the rate of vegetation that was produced in any general area. So you find more deer and rabbits in the forests and the grasslands, and fewer of them out in the deserts. And we would spawn the carnivores up in the mountains or farther away at more remote places, and they would wander around looking for meat to eat, which generally would be the herbivores. And if they emptied out the population of sheep and rabbits, they wouldn't have anything to eat, and so they couldn't reproduce, and so therefore they would come into a natural balance also. When a herbivore found a piece of vegetation, i.e. a tall piece of grass, they would consume it, and it would become a short piece of grass. And in fact, that was one of the beauties to watch, is to watch the rabbit just going around mowing the grass, or the goats and the deer running around slowly mowing the grass, and then running out in one area and then identifying in some distant area another place to go graze, just like real animals do. The real trick was how to make sure that that balance, then how did that interact with carnivores who could wipe them out, but then wouldn't care for the grass, so the grass would all become herbaceous again. And conversely, players could kill either the herbivores, which we thought in our mind's eye they wouldn't do very much because there wasn't much value in those herbivores, and instead we assumed that they would tend to fight the carnivores, not only because the carnivores would be attacking them, but also we had created quests to where the pelts of the carnivores were worth more, and so we assumed that that was sort of the leapfrog target that everyone would take on, the same way we rationally were playing the game, we thought. Frankly, the service didn't work at oh so many levels. What we discovered the moment the game went live was that players ran over the world like a swarm of ants that consumed every living thing as fast as it was possible to spawn it. They killed every creature. So as soon as a deer or a rabbit or a wolf showed up on the map, the nearest person to it killed it, skinned it, took its meat and took its hide instantaneously.
See, this failed because this was the advent of new 3D technology. Nobody had ever had like 3D graphics engines to see like these animations of things dying. So that's why they, like, if you did something like this today, it probably wouldn't fail because everybody's already, like, nobody goes into World of Warcraft and just kills all the rabbits or cows. You just run right past them.
And the fact that the wolf was worth more than the deer or the rabbit was irrelevant. Just the fact that it was fun to kill would have been enough for them to eradicate all life, all living things on the surface. And we spent the next few months trying to figure a solution out by either decreasing the value of the deer or the rabbits or increasing the spawn rates to try to make them be so plentiful the players couldn't kill them all. We actually could not keep up with the rate that the players would massacre anything and everything that moved.
fuck are these transitions?
So we actually changed the fiction.
He's smoking out of a wolf's head.
And introduced a hack going back to Ultima 1, where in Ultima 1, the way you defeated the Dark Wizard Mondain was by destroying the Gem of Immortality. And you broke it into shards.
This is
And
the
so we
original.
decided that
This is how Warcraft servers became known as shards.
moment also splintered the world into copies in these shards. And that was the fiction for shards, which are now used by other MMOs and even database operators around the globe who don't have anything to do with gaming and have no idea where the word shards came from. So we knew we'd go past 100,000 players. However, we really had no idea that it would quickly ramp to 1 million. It was also obvious immediately that we had this problem with the virtual ecology, because this proverbial swarm of ants was unstoppable. We could thin the population in certain areas, but we couldn't do that on the main map. The main map needed everyone to be present. After months of attempting to rebalance or re-envision this virtual ecology, sadly, in the end, we literally just ripped all the code out of the game. And the saddest part of all of this is that outside of people hearing the story directly, like I'm telling you right now, none of the players ever even knew it was there.
Players didn't know
The lesson
how the
of
thing worked.
The virtual ecology was to us that testing the game in-house is an entirely inadequate test in contrast to the reality of being in the hands of players. Not only are players going to face the experience differently, they will think about it differently than we do in-house, but also by sheer numbers, they will crush or test things in a very different way. In a virtual world where you give the players swords and weapons to commit mass murder, I think that a virtual ecology is going to prove to be very difficult. But I look forward to some young whippersnapper proving me wrong.
That's me. I'm a young whippersnapper compared to that guy. So, my ultimate game idea kind of gets around a lot of these problems of, like, you give somebody a powerful weapon and they go around and just kind of, you know how every game sucks now because you just post, like, guides online and just look up the best possible way to do shit. And, like, the reason, I don't know if you guys don't know about my ultimate game idea. It's a resource gathering game with 3 factions and a neutral faction in the middle. And you, like, drag logs with vehicles back to your base using convoys and teamwork. And there's not guns allowed, technically. I was fooling with the idea of, like, Fallout type guns, like the plasma gun that shoots a projectile, but it's slow enough you could dodge it if you were paying attention. But, like, the neutral faction would get mad if you used guns that fired too fast, and they would come after you, or it would really, like, fuck with you if you used a gun. Maybe you could, but then you would be, like, aggroed the whole server or something like that. Like, you could assassinate someone, but then you'd be fucked, basically. You'd have to run and hide for, like, half an hour or something to get out of it. I don't know. But, like, you wouldn't be powerful. Wouldn't be about, like, going around and killing everything. It's more about cutting down the tree or popping out the big rock or a big barrel of oil in the ocean and, like, dragging it back to your base so you can accumulate these resources of stone, wood, and oil. Maybe bows. I figured more like knives, like you would, if you're a certain class, like a scout class, you could jump off of your vehicle onto somebody else and, like, stab them. But it wouldn't really kill him. It would just, like, knock him unconscious long enough for you to get away. Maybe you could kill people. But, like, the ecology thing is really interesting because it's kind of like, you know, if you pop into, what's a MOBA? Somebody name a MOBA. I can't think of the name of a MOBA. A MOBA, if nobody does anything and you just all sit at your base, the little minions come out and they attack the towers and the game plays itself. If you don't do anything, you're not really necessary. The game will do its own thing if you're not doing anything. Same thing with my game. You've got dudes that'll come out and they'll like cut down trees, and they'll have little convoys that'll process the wood into lumber, and they'll take the lumber back from the lumber mill to your base. And there's routes they will take, and if nobody fucks with them, they'll slowly accumulate enough that you'll kind of have a base, but it won't ever actually be powerful enough to like do anything to the other enemies. So if you have a player like kind of edging out the other team, then you can make progress, and you can build up fortifications, and you can build like a nest to like hatch a dragon, or to build an attack helicopter or some bullshit. And then you can send that to the other side and attack your enemies with a vote of everybody on your faction. Like, do we want to send the thing now? Or do we want to wait? Or do we want to like have somebody scout out what the other team's doing? If they start sending their dragon, and now we send their attack helicopter, so we meet in the middle and nobody gets their fortifications blown up by the rockets or the dragon fire or whatever it may be. So like, it's kind of like that ecology thing. And then you'd have this whole system of where you'd have a certain number of players that have better skills than the other ones because they've done, like, they've stopped an enemy patrol or a convoy, whatever, trying to bring a resource back. And if you capture one of those resource vehicles or whatever, the system would reward you. It would rank you up, but then after that, that's the only rank you get from the system itself. Then after that, you have to like promote other players. Like if everybody starts out as privates and you do something, and you become a sergeant because you're the leader of the group that stopped this convoy. Then you have to keep playing and like build up enough points or something that the next time you do that, you get to promote somebody you choose to become a sergeant, and you would go up another level? Or maybe not. I don't know how that would work. But the players would kind of have their own choices of like how the ranks are. Instead of you leveling up yourself, maybe there would be like a solo class that has like its own kind of thing, like a spy. It's not about like capturing convoys, that could level up himself if you just don't have any friends at all. But like the players would do all that stuff. It's like automated. It's like an in-game automated ecology of power and leveling. It's not like traditional games where you just grind XP and you get bored grinding XP, because that would keep it from getting boring, I think. The only problem is I don't know how the end game would work. I don't know what the ultimate goal would be. Like if you finally conquered another faction city, since there's 3 factions, you still have to contend with the other guys. And the people you conquered, what happens to those guys? Do they split into the other 2 factions? Do you eventually go into space or something? I don't know. Yeah, like instead of magic where you shoot fireballs and stuff, there might be ice stuff. But like wouldn't be like your traditional elemental mages, It would be like you deform the terrain, like you make a hill in front of somebody that's trying to like drive away really fast in a vehicle dragging a tree or something. Or like the rocks would be carried by aircrafts, like helicopters or some kind of a hovercraft plane kind of a deal. And the mage would be able to like change the weight of the plane, like make it do dips and dives and fuck with the controls. Maybe you reverse the controls on somebody so they have to like switch what they're doing. Or you can make pits. You can make pop-up walls in front of people. Illusions, that kind of a thing. Ramps that you could coordinate with your teammates that are on like motorcycles, so they jump on top of a convoy and then they can do stuff when they're on top of it. I don't know. This is just stuff I think about. Problem was, I think about like somebody's dragging a big log, like a giant tree and the other team is trying to stop you, how would you go about creating a system to make that happen? So you got grappling hooks that hook onto the log. Maybe you got rollers underneath it that let it roll. Maybe you just sweep it like a big thing that like knocks enemies down. You use the tree itself as a weapon and swing it back and forth if you want to. I don't know. So you could have people like attack the grappling hook connection, or they could attack the rope itself to like cut the tree loose. They could just disable the vehicle, which could be repaired and you take off again. Or they could just try to attack the tree itself, but then if you're able to attack the tree, that seems like everybody would do that, and like by the time you got the tree to your base, it would be pretty much all chopped up and useless. It wouldn't be any good for you anymore. Because you need, like, the longer the tree, the better boards you can create, so you can make like higher scaffolding or certain things like you're trying to make. Also, I'm toyed with the idea of having like you create the vehicles yourself, like you design them like Robot Arena 2, like you put in like the power source certain places that are vulnerable spots, or like you'd have different kinds of like attachments, like robotic arms and things that do different things, tires, treads, claws, saws, flamethrowers, modular kind of things that you could maybe discover the crafting recipe for it somewhere in the game. And then the way you put it together is your own schematic. And if somebody killed you, you would drop the schematic for the thing, and then the other team could build the same thing. Like the orc kind of faction, which uses like animals that they tame, wouldn't even be able to make your vehicles because they're not your faction. But if they got your schematic, maybe they could, or something like that. I don't know. I feel like there's all these cool systems that nobody ever fucks with that it would be easy to make good games out of if you just organize the information in a spreadsheet and say like, oh, this has always been a good thing that everybody likes, and this is a good thing. Like, how do we combine all these things, package it into a nice way, into a game that kind of plays itself, so that you don't have to be constantly balancing things and updating everything. It's just like there's certain things that everybody likes, everybody knows it works. It's like the 5-man team thing. Power Rangers, instant classic. Voltron, instant classic. Captain Planet, 5 guys. They all have different powers. They're all different colors. The Ninja Turtles, they're all different colors. This doesn't really apply to Ninja Turtles, but you have like Voltron. You got 5 things. They're all like the same, but they're different colors. They all come together and make a big robot. This is like a classic, what do you call it? A theme or whatever. But nobody's ever made a game where you have 5 guys and robots that come together and make one big robot. Why is that? Why is everybody like, back in the 80s, everybody liked playing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game and the 6-player X-Men game? Because they all had different powers, and you use your teamwork with them, and it seems like you're doing cooler stuff. I don't know. But nobody's caught on to that. It's like pretty obvious to me. I don't know. Yeah, Tribes. Tribes is a great example. Like, nobody's done capture the flag type games in forever. I don't think. Nobody tried to do like vertical Z-axis movement much. I guess that one game Firefall kind of did. It just never really caught on. I don't know why. There's also like a certain point where graphics has to be, I think it's about 16-bit or 32-bit. Like Minecraft, the loot in Minecraft doesn't feel valuable to me. Like the diamond armor, it's just a different color than the other armor. It's not that cool looking. But like the graphics from like that Ultima Online he was just talking about, or like that NES Athena game I was talking about, the weapons seem like they would be valuable. Like it kind of feels like it's got, like you want to get it. Or like Ghosts and Goblins. Maybe this is a little bit too simple graphics, but like, I don't know. Like Final Fantasy. Like in Diablo 1, all the weapons kind of had their own art to them. So they seemed individual. I don't know. Kind of has a nostalgic kind of feel to it. Like Zelda. Zelda has like the hook shot and the boomerang and the bomb and like different things that are like, they all have different uses. It's not just like a power creep. So you gotta kind of, there's something to figure out and to think about. Like the way you want to use the items instead of just like, oh, this one has a higher number stat associated with it. You also got like an uncanny valley. Like they talk about Android faces and stuff being like, when you create faces in graphics, like the uncanny valley is when stuff looks weird. But there's also a thing about like CD-ROM games, because those were like, there's a weirdness to CD-ROM game, like the early CD-ROM games. Just got a weird feel to it. It doesn't look like games today. It looks like, I don't know how to explain it. Look at that. That don't look anything like modern graphics. That's Myst, I think. What was that Prince game? Revolution Interactive. Yeah, it's just like a weird, it looks like a picture of a real place that they took that it's kind of been filtered through a camera lens or something. Not like it's computer generated graphic. It's just weird. It's uncanny. Seventh Guest, remember that game? And Night Trap, I think, was one. These games are just creepy. Look, there's like real people in game graphics. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's like when you take an anime character and put them with a photorealistic background or something. There's weirdness to it. That's just Prince of Persia there. It's nothing weird. Old graphics. Oh shit, you remember this game? We're in the World's Carmen San Diego? That was a fun game. See, that's a real photo of a real place. But it's mixed in with cartoons. It's like mashed potatoes and mustard. It just doesn't really go together. I missed a load of the chat. Let me back it up. Quake Wars. I think that Sandbox might be based on the real world, where if you buy, there's a game like that, or a metaverse like that, I think, where if there's a diamond mine or a gold mine in the real world and you buy it in the game, it's going to probably be a gold mine when they release the game, or whatever it is. Yeah. Look at this. I used to have that game, Ground Zero Texas. So some of these people in the game are aliens. You gotta watch these cameras, security cameras that has a gun attached to it. And you look for weird actions, like they do something weird and you know they're an alien, then you shoot them. But if you don't do it fast enough, they'll kill somebody. It's like Mad Dog McCree. Real actors. But it's in this weird CD-ROM graphics. I guess they had to like lower the resolution down low enough where it would fit onto the CD. That's why the resolution's all grainy. Yeah, it was weird times back then. Then you get like Electronics Entertainment magazines that have all these CD-ROM games in the back, and they have like shareware everywhere. And there'd be a lot of ads for like softcore porn games in the back. It just seemed really weird. There's Mad Dog right there. He's got him strapped with dynamite, about to blow him up. One of the weirdest games I ever played was King's Quest 7, I think it was. No, that's not it. What was that game? King's Field. Is that a game? Yeah. It had these big plants on it. Had mushrooms. And They had these big Snapdragon looking things. And then you get through there and there's like this old woman in a rocking chair in a cabin. It's so creepy. Why is it not even on here? Look at these graphics
Let's
here.
see what Return to Melanet is all about. I think it's like sort of a reimagined.
Look at the sky.
Seemingly. Okay. Yeah, that feels like Kingsfield then. Give me all your.
The sky is moving way faster than the
I gotta
ground.
remember
Like
I
it's
have-
weird
I got
looking.
green herb and everything.
It's hardly we're outside.
There we go. Nice. Cooper, 27 months. Welcome back. Thanks for the resub. Haven's Doom, 56 months. He is dead. He was dead. Berserker, Space Chicken. I'm Robot, Fantoff Tarf, Sinist.
Don't you hate it? People just like name a bunch of random fucking dudes in their chat and like how many months they've been subbed and bullshit. Why do they bother with these stupid websites that give you viruses? They don't even like have links. Like, who's gonna sit there and copy and paste your shit to see what the fuck it is? Oh, hello.
Thank you, brother. I love you, brother. I appreciate it, bro. So all you niggas, whites and brown, jeans.
Motorcycle just cut off a guy on like a
Firework?
yeah. So he cuts him off. So our cameraman starts loading rockets into the front of his bicycle and lighting them off with a torch lighter, and he's launching them at the motorcycle man who's maybe 50 yards ahead, and he's incredibly effective with them. Like he's got
his first rodeo.
He's got multi-fire rockets here. He had the lighter hand, and he didn't bring one or two.
This looks awesome. This is how I imagined firework wars going when I was a
Did you see the
kid.
tail light of the bike?
We used to have like motorcycle helmets and life jackets, like when you go fishing, and we would shoot each other with skyrockets. He got him! Holy shit! He got him!
Oh, you got him! You got him? He's cracked!
That is amazing.
And look, here's the passenger. He's running on foot.
Holy shit, that's cool. I don't even see Kingsfield 7. Oh, Kingsfield 2. This looks like it. Here's this weird sword you get. It's like short, but wide. Yeah, this is it. There's your weird compass. Look how slow and sluggish everything is. It feels like you're in a dream, like you're tripping acid. And it just like echoes through the world. Remember that game Clock Tower? The guy with the big scissors? He would chase you from room to room like Silent Hill. You have to hide under the bed and hope he didn't see you. This game haunts my nightmares. All you gotta do is keep dodging and ducking back in so they don't hit you. And you can like grind them. I guess for money. I don't know if there's even levels in this game. He doesn't get to the old woman in the rocking chair. How far does this one go? There's trees. I don't know. Damn. Can you even find screenshots of like is this what E3 came from? As like electronic entertainment? There's some, oh shit, there's tits on this screen. Oh shit. I'm gonna get banned. $19.94, $19.95. They even had pictures of them. Okay. Pentium versus Power Mac. Doom Killers. Doom 2 System Shock. Oh, you guys remember Interstate 76? This was like before Twisted Metal and shit. Oh my gosh. Look at this Hulk Hogan looking guy. I think the controls were real squirrely. I don't know if I even remember all this story stuff happening.
Objectives can always change. Stop the tape, hit N and M, and check it out. Check out the compass on the dash. Use the compass, a landmark, and the map to get your bearings. Now, just get used to the car, drive around a little, and when you're ready, restart the tape.
You got a rocket, a 30 cal, to another 30 cal, oil slicks you can drop behind you.
See how it handles on the road versus off? She can get pretty squirrely in the dirt, huh? Okay, now for the instruments in the dash and headliner. The indicators up on the headliner give you the car's status information. In the center is the weapon status indicator, which Shows you the current weapons load. I had Skeeter set it up so weapons above the yellow and black divider fire forward. Weapons below it fire backwards. The bulbs on the left indicate damage states.
So you got a 30 cal gun that shoots behind you.
Pull the trigger and watch the amometer.
Forward rocket, backwards gun, and then backwards
Now hit
oil
the
slick.
enter button to change the selected weapon. Practice changing weapons and firing them off. Oh, check this out. Also, you can direct fire.
He just exploded and became a chunk of molten metal instantly. This game has like cool ideas.
See how it handles on the road versus off.
Structo bumper.
In the dirt, huh? Okay. Now for the instruments in the dash and headliner. The indicators up on the headliner give you the car's status. Defend them against collision. Bump into something and watch what happens.
Oh, this little thing right here reminded me of MechWarrior SNES. This one. Just play shit out of this. Garrison duty. Wait, does it show you dropping in? Yeah. Start walking around. It's them plasma cannons. Large laser. Remember Draken? Oh man, this takes me back. Got this game for my birthday, I think, and I was on my way to some party my parents were taking me to. And I spent the whole time like looking at the SNES manual, wanting to play this. And I finally got home and I was like, this is making me trip balls. There's like stuff on the walls that you can interact with, but it's hard to distinguish if it's... Like, see, there's a triangle up and a triangle down. I didn't have no idea what that meant. I guess it means like downstairs, upstairs, but there's like lightning guarding the doors, so you had to like hit a switch. And this thing in the middle of the floor was something, I think. You had to stand on something. So hard to like figure out. Like the game, when you get into a battle, the dudes kind of fight on their own. You can't really control them. There's a wandering merchant. Or he tells you like stuff and he disappears. He's like a mysterious stranger. It's so mysterious. And then you got the fucking stars would turn into dragons. The constellations would come to life and attack you. So trippy. See? They just go out and start beating on shit. See, that guy's dead. He didn't even get a choice in the matter. And he's not just dead until he gets resurrected. He's dead for good. He guy pretty much has to restart the game now because you fucked up. I'm pretty sure there's no way to res him. Oh wait, he's back alive again. Snow cave. Oh, once you get to Curus, you're pretty good to go. Nothing can mess with you. Okay, this fucking guy. I already killed a guy. Just started rock punching him. I don't remember this guy. Oh, you can resurrect people. I forgot about that. Treatment. Wah, 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 wah. Do one of them constellation thingies. Look at that fucking dragon armor they got now. They really got some advanced equipment going on there in the Middle East now. That guy's high level, he's still only got 35 HP. Whack, whack, whack. $746 jade. Tanya got saber. This guy doesn't have a shirt on. Hypercurus. Has Hulkin's defeat. The root of evil has been destroyed. So once you kill all 4 dragons, or whatever, they do this. And you win. This guy never has any of the constellations coming along. Crazy. Oh, shit. I need to go to bed. It's 2 o'clock. I think my boss is trying to like make me want to quit or something. But he's doing a bad job at it because I get to sleep as long as I want until like 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. Like, pretty good deal. I don't know why I think I have to have first shift. I love second shift. It's like my favorite shift. Stay up all night playing games and streaming, whatever you want to do, and you can sleep in the morning as long as you want. Still got plenty of time. Giant panther head demon. Yeah, that's fucking guy. The Crossroads.
Kirby! Somebody guessed Kirby, right? It wasn't. You gotta make a note.
This thing will fuck you up. Shoots lasers out of his eyes. Bam, bam, bam. Dead, 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 dead.
Why? Jesus shit! I fucking love it. You're not a that's
Like right there, that's a constellation. That could turn into a dragon, I think.
it. Check out
Or this.
Panther Head.
This thing.
I don't know what version that came from. This is just black. Where's my constellation death? Who cares about you? Maybe it's just not dark enough. Other than this. What in the balls? What the?
Oh yeah,
Constellation
crazy buzzard.
What the fuck is this? Merlin.
I think this guy's trying to get a constellation thing to come to life, like I'm talking about. There it is.
Oh no, this is different.
How crazy is this?
It looks like it's gonna be the same one. Oh no, this is different.
It's raining fucking hellfire down on it. Skull with bat wings.
All right. Anybody else want to play?
Does this guy look like me? But he's probably my age too, eh? He doesn't have any videos with his face. He's playing a lot of weird shit. Second and Sister 3. Crosscode, never heard of that. Drift King Toku Battle. 94.
Got ourselves a kaiju. The kaiju shall be triumphant in this battle of wits. Okay, so it's not so much about wits as it is just immediately destroying your enemies with excessive force, but whatever.
Driftono. Oh, this is just fucking.
The song of drift in order to drift.
This is Mario Kart with real cars.
Play our wits.
Looks a little bit like F-Zero. It's got those stupid little blocks you just bang against.
Nope, that's not enough for a drift. Yeah,
I wonder if the snow's gonna melt off before I go to work tomorrow.
Did I just go right through that bus?
I guess it matters. I'm fucking pro at driving. I need to take my camera and like show you guys how to drive in snow. I feel like I'd be a good teacher of it. This thing everybody posts on Facebook says like driving in snow is like driving with your grandma in the back seat and you're taking her to church and she's got a big pot of gravy and a plate of biscuits and a couple of jugs of sweet tea. You don't want her to spill any of it, so you gotta drive careful like that. But then you also can't go super slow. If you go like 10 miles an hour, you're just fucking up everybody else. If they have to like slam on their brakes because you're not moving, then they're gonna slide. And you got enough speed to get up hills, and you get stuck on a hill, and you just, it's all just bad. You gotta go like 30, 40 miles an hour. And then you also gotta like not get cocky. Like you get good at it, you start thinking, "Oh, I got this under control," and then you gotta calm yourself down. Keep everything in check. Keep a nice, calm song on the radio. That's important. You don't want to have like no music at all because then that makes you super anxious. You don't want to switch from a kind of clear lane to like a super bunch of snow in the other lane too fast. You want to like merge slowly. I don't know, that's weird. You never want to hit your brakes when you're going downhill. You just kind of want to let the gravity just kind of pull you downhill. And then when you get to the flat part of the bottom of the hill, then you want to like hit the gas and kind of build up momentum, to have enough momentum to get up the hill that you're going to. And then, like, whenever you hit the really slushy, slick stuff, you just don't hit your brakes. You just kind of let it just roll over it. Then there's the whole thing about turning into a skid, if you do happen to skid. You can kind of feel when your wheels start to spin, it's just like let off of it and it stops. I guess I'm gonna go to bed.